Yeah, it was good, F.B.A Universe. You know, I was just thinking about how these tethers like to masquerade as foundational black Americans. They all have us fooled sometimes. You know, we all got that homie that we thought was foundational black American growing up. Then 30 years later, you find out he Trinidadian or Jamaican. Tell me I'm lying. I got homeboys that I grew up with that I thought was foundational black American. 30 years later, we having a conversation. I found out his family from Trinidad. I'm like, what the hell? Their whole style is like ours. They walk like us. They talk like us. They dress like us. There's celebrities that I thought was foundational black American that I just found out recently was Caribbean. For instance, Uncle Luke from the 2 Live Crew. I just found out this year that this fool is Bahamian and Jamaican. My whole life I thought this cat was foundational black American. Lou Duval, I just found out he's from Bahamian. I'm like, what the hell? So I came up with a 3-question quiz, a F.B.A Tether quiz. Next time one of these tethers is online pretending to be us, or you have an inkling that somebody you know in real life is a tether, I want you to ask them these 3 questions, because only real foundational black Americans will know the answer to these questions. Question number 1. What's the number one seasoning that foundational black Americans use to season collard greens? This is a trick question. This is guaranteed to get them. All my foundational black Americans listen right now know what I'm talking about. What's the number one seasoning that foundational black Americans use to season collard greens? Trick question. This can get them every time. They can't Google this one. Question number 2. What was the number one grease that foundational black Americans used back in the day to fry chicken? All my FP people know this one too. Another trick question. And the last but not least, name the number one song that foundational black American females used to sing while they played double dutch back in the day. Only foundational black Americans know the answer to that question. So you come across a tether, or somebody that you think is a tether, ask them these 3 questions, and it's guaranteed to filter their ass out and expose them as a tether.